Hi everyone, Richard Morwood from VemaTrader here, telling you about some news that's happening with OKX in Australia. They are launching a local entity in Australia, which means they're currently going and asking everybody to re-KYC, and after March 20th, that means that Australian customers will lose access to derivatives trading, so the futures trading and things that Vema really relies on for our product. You might be thinking, I'm not in Australia, I don't see how this affects me. All of the VemaTrader team is in Australia, and so we will be losing access to our own futures trading, which will make developing for OKX and supporting their platform incredibly difficult and quite risky for us. We won't be able to test against the system any further to make sure everything is working as it should be before we release updates to all of our customers. We have reached out to OKX support to see if there's a way that we can keep our accounts open so that we can continue to support OKX globally. But unfortunately, we haven't heard from them yet, and it is kind of getting pretty close to March 20. So we need to prepare as if Vema will no longer support OKX. I really don't want that to happen. I hope it doesn't come to that, but it's looking kind of likely that it will. An exchange that I do recommend you can switch to is Bitget. We have recently integrated Bitget into VemaTrader. We've been working incredibly closely with their developers and with their local Australian team. They've been absolutely wonderful to work with and are really supporting us and VemaTrader and our partnership together. You can find a link down below in this video's description to sign up to Bitget. In this video, we're going to go through how to transfer your funds out of a sub-account in OKX, get them up to your main account so that you can withdraw to a different exchange and continue to trade using VemaTrader. Here I am on OKX. And to do this, you'll need to be on your main account. So to make sure you're on your main account, go to the little person icon up in the top right-hand corner, and then go to switch account. Now we're not actually going to switch account, or at least I'm not going to. You'll see here it's got my main account and it has current right there. So that's the account that I'm currently logged into. If you were to be logged into a sub account, then it would have current down here. So make sure that you are on your main account. From your main account, go up to the top right where it says assets and then go to transfer. On the transfer page, it has funding and trading, but there's also main and sub account. So click on main and sub account. That'll bring an extra option here. It'll say, which sub account do you want to transfer from? In this case, I've only got one, so it's only going to show the one sub account. But if you have multiple, then you might need to transfer from multiple up to your main. Because we're using VemaTrader and VemaTrader is settling everything in USDT, we'll have the asset of USDT. Now it's got these set up the wrong way for what we want to do at the moment. This says we want to transfer from our main account and we want to send the funds, transfer them over to our sub account. Well, we don't want to do that. We want it to go from our sub account to our main account so that we can withdraw the funds. So we'll click on this little switcheroozy icon here. That'll swap it around so it says from sub account to main account. Next thing is we'll need to come and click on where it says funding here. Because we're connected to VemaTrader, we need the funds available inside of our trading account so that Vema can actually access the funds and place trades. So we'll click on trading account and that will now go ahead and make the funds available for you to transfer from your sub account back up to your main account. If yours has some of the funds in use, then that means you have a position open in your sub account in your futures. So go to VemaTrader, close the position, and that will release the funds from being in use and they will now be available. With that, I can click on the max button here. So that will transfer all of the funds from my sub account back up to my main account funding account. I can then transfer that. Now I can go to the top right, assets, my assets, and we'll scroll down just a little bit here and you'll see that I now have the funds available inside of my funding account. And then when the funds are available in your funding account, we can go up to the top right hand corner again, assets, withdraw, and then we'll be able to pick where we want to send the funds to and transfer them to another exchange. Once again, I'm going to recommend you use Bitget. To connect another exchange up to VemaTrader, we have guides showing how to do them all step by step. Go to support.vematrader.com, go to the Getting Started guide, and over on the right hand side we have API key guides. You can see we've got one for Bitget, for Bybit, and for BitMEX as well. Each exchange has their strengths and weaknesses. Personally, I'm going to recommend Bitget to you because they have been absolutely fantastic to work with. We've got a lot of things coming up in our partnership together, which I'm really excited to talk about very soon. We don't have a relationship with Bybit, but we have integrated with them and we have had zero issues with them whatsoever. Everything has been running smoothly since day one. And there is also BitMEX. BitMEX may be of interest to you because we are currently at all-time high prices in Bitcoin, and it looks like we may be continuing even higher, which is absolutely awesome. BitMEX offers both USDT settled contracts and Bitcoin settled contracts. So if you were to be trading, if you wanted to trade your Bitcoin, and all of your profits would actually be paid out to you in Bitcoin, which as the price of Bitcoin rises, that's going to net you extra profits that are compounding, which is really, really awesome to have. Oh, it's an exciting time to be in the markets. If you get stuck at any point and you need any assistance, you can get in touch with myself and the team at support@vematrader.com, or on our Facebook page, or on our socials, or on Discord, where we'd absolutely love to help you get your funds onto another exchange so that you'll have minimal interruption to your trading because of this change that OKX is making to Australian customers. Once again, I'm really hoping that it doesn't come to Vema having to completely unintegrate with OKX, as we do have customers around the world, not just in Australia, but as I was saying before, our accounts, the developers' accounts, are all based in Australia, and so we may be forced to. And if that happens, that's going to suck. But we do certainly have other options to keep you trading on VemaTrader. Thank you very much for your time. If you need any assistance, get in touch. Other than that, happy trading.